Why would you ever want to make pull-ups harder? I mean, most people are already struggling to get their first clean pull-up, so what's the point in taking something that's already quite challenging and cranking up the difficulty even more? Well, here's the deal. Pull-ups are amazing, but if your long-term goal is calisthenic skills like front levers, muscle-ups, or even one-arm pull-ups, then just repping out basic pull-ups is not going to cut it. So today we're going to go through how to level up your pull-ups in ways that builds insane strength, sets the foundation towards working on phenomenal calisthenic skills, and avoids plateaus. First of all though, I want to highlight something that we probably should avoid if skills are going to be our primary focus, and that is just doing more reps. This might sound a little bit blasphemous towards the more traditional forms of calisthenics training, but hear me out, repping out standard pull-ups for hundreds of reps is not the most efficient way to build muscle and subsequently strength. Yes, it's tough and we're allowed to feel proud of our achievement of hitting phenomenally high numbers when it comes to the pull-up, but honestly, once you're hitting around 10 to 12 clean reps in a row, simply adding more reps becomes a little bit redundant. Nobody sets an arbitrary goal of getting to 30, maybe even 40 pull-ups and then magically learns how to front lever. It just doesn't happen. Strength and skill progression require more than just cranking out endless reps. They require intentional tweaks, smart progressions, and often making things deliberately difficult on purpose. The first way we want to look to level up our pull-ups is to do hollow body pull-ups. Mastering hollow body pull-ups early in our calisthenics training will do wonders for overall calisthenics skill development. In every pulling based skill, front lever, muscle up, one arm pull-ups, we need to be able to pull while keeping our body tight in that hollow position. If we only train standard pull-ups with the back arched and core kind of incentivized to be disengaged, we're not even close to training the elements of the skills I just mentioned. Now, the regular pull-up relies heavily on scapular retraction, bringing the shoulder blades together. But in the hollow body pull-up, we still have elements of this, but we shift the focus far more towards downward rotation of the scapula. In doing so, we're getting far less support from the rear delts and rhomboids. In other words, it feels way harder. To bridge this gap, we can use resistance bands, but over time, you'll build the strength to own that hollow body position. Once you do and you start working on skills, you'll find that your pulling strength has far more transferability towards the skills you're looking to learn. The second way to level up your pull-ups is the classic, adding weight. Weighted pulls is probably going to be the best predictor of overall calisthenics skill level. And if you can do strict weighted pull-ups with really heavy loads relative to your body weight, then you're probably on the right track. Throw on a dip belt, grab a weight vest, and suddenly the pull-up gets a whole lot more intense. Sometimes you've just got to appreciate that the simple stuff works. And if you want to make something harder, just throw on a little bit more tonnage. And actually couple this with the fact that there are few bigger flexes in this world than doing a movement that so many people couldn't even dream of, but you're doing it with additional weight. And weighted pull-ups also tickle the ego muscles. But therein lies the little problem with weighted pull-ups. I see this all the time. People get so obsessed with the number hanging off their waist that their pull-ups get sloppy. Half reps, jerking motions, losing that hollow body tightness. Now don't get me wrong, bad form isn't inherently bad. There's a massive spectrum between not perfect and so bad you're going to injure yourself. But if you want skills, there is a minimum threshold to that bad form that you do want to adhere to. Doing a perfect pull-up like this might translate better to, say, a front lever, but it might take you longer to get there. Doing a really heavy weighted pull-up like this will probably do nothing towards your front lever goal. Something more towards the middle of this range will likely give you both the benefits of lifting more weight without sacrificing the energy that would have to be dedicated towards perfect form. And when it comes to skills, understanding that balance is going to be very important. So add weight, yes, but don't let the weight dictate the form. You be in charge of that. And actually, a really good sign of this is if your skill progress has stalled, but your weighted pull-ups continue to go up, then that's probably a sign that something has been lost in translation there, and you're probably going to be better off with lowering the weight a little bit and slightly upping the form. Crowd, lean on hollow body pull-ups and weighted pull-ups as the bedrock towards your foundation towards pulling skills, and I promise you, you will see progress. Building strength smarter and more transferably towards the skills that are our goals is what's going to ultimately help us in the long term. And that's what makes the increased difficulty worth it. If it was easy, everybody would be doing this. And if you want to check out how I've used this to phenomenal effect within my skill training, then check out this video right here.